Never sleep. Never. There are two ways to get me to keep my beard. One, tell me how beautiful it is and all that. And two, that's a pretty good way, is to tell me how much you like it. And the second way is to tell me that I need to chop it off. And that actually makes me want to keep it more, so. And if you didn't want me to have it, your best bet is to not mention the beard at all, and hope that I forget that you have an opinion one way or the other. I just like touching it. It's like a friend, you know? Like a furry friend on my face. I never understood why you people need coffee and stimulants in the morning. Because why? Just wake up and like pop out of bed like a spring. You know, along with that alarm clock that jumps off of your nightstand and runs away from you after it goes off, so you have to hop out of bed to find it and turn it off. Along with that, there is a bed that actually has a spring inside of it that will launch you. You go ping, and so when you're trying to catch your alarm clock, you can strategically place the bed launching angle to launch you into the most likely area of the room where the alarm clock is going to run to. So you can kind of synchronize those two events, and you'll wake up, you'll have fun, you'll get some flying lessons in, and you'll I think I might give away one of those alarm clocks for the next one, whenever I do that. Still gotta send out the Bhagavad Gita. This word here, when I first saw it, I couldn't pronounce it. It's a data company, and it's called Analyticity Split. Analyticity Split. Analyticity Split. And I couldn't pronounce it. Try pronouncing it for the first 25 times. You're gonna say it's analyticity split. Try and pronounce it. It's hard. It's a tongue twister. Analyticity split. Analyticity split. They're trying to say that their analyzing prowess is great and such. As well, remember the Dollar Dollar Bills Y'all song? Cash rules everything around me. Some wise advertising exec decided that they were gonna steal that idea. So that acronym spells cream, right? So they decided they were gonna put a twist on it, and they're gonna call it dream. And they're gonna paste that on the side of a building, so every single person has to see that and get that stupid fucking meme stuck in their head. So it's data. Right? Dream. Dare to dream. Dare to dream about data ruling your life. Data rules everything around me. And you know everyone's gonna have that shit stuck in their head because that song was so popular. And they're gonna think about, oh, I can dream about data. Not that I have anything about data and collecting data and using data and selling data and blah 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 with data, because I don't really give a shit. But it is interesting. Now, secondly, if I can do this without blocking the screen, I probably can't. I'm probably gonna crash actually. So, do I want to do it anyway? I'm gonna block the screen. Okay, so just prepare for a massive hand. Okay, I just want to show you the pre-sunrise. It's 6 a.m. night, and this is your morning news. I talk about nothing and everything. That's the bay. I'll turn this light off, perhaps that will help. I don't know if that's showing anything, but you can see this city across the way, and you can see the city across the bay. And it's nice, and it's quiet, and there aren't a billion people on the road, so I'm happy. So that's why I like waking up at 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. or whatever, 3 a.m. and work and drive then. And I also get the best stories at that time, because people are snapped out of their spell for just a bit. So when people wake up, normally they hop in directly to projection, plan, out of the moment, never stay present mode. That's the immediate initial reaction to waking up. But some people, if their dreams have been powerful enough, their connection to the higher levels, then they'll wake up and they'll contemplate for a bit. They'll ponder their dreams for just a bit. And the longer you can do that, actually, you write your dreams down. If you spend time reflecting in the morning after you wake up, that's good. If you don't jump immediately into planning mode, projection mode, it's a good thing to not do that. I don't ever, when I wake up, it's as if I've been awake the whole time. I could get up and start running, or start having a chess game or something, like immediately. I don't know why that happened. Maybe it's part of becoming more aware. I have no idea. I didn't plan for that to happen. It just is like I wake up and then I'm there. And I don't ever drink coffee. Sometimes I drink energy drinks just because I like feeling tingly, but it's not because I'm sleepy. So Uber, the app, kind of likes to babysit me, and it's like Pandora, like it's a greedy little bitch. It's sitting there and it wants me to basically have its app dominating the iPhone screen, and it wants me to be playing with it and toggling it and pressing buttons and all this. And if I don't do that, the app essentially feels lonely and it says, are you still online? Or are you still there? Just like Pandora, when they're trying to sell you their package, they say, are you still listening? And every time Pandora asks me that, every hour, I say, yes, fucking Pandora, I've always been listening every single time that you sent this message. And it's been probably into the 5,000s that Pandora has sent this message. Every single time you sent the message, I've been listening. Never once have I not. So I vent a little bit of frustration at Pandora for directly misleading me, and for assuming that I could never possibly tell that they're not actually asking if I'm still listening and they're really just trying to sell me a package. I don't think they're as dense as that. I think they understand that they're gonna annoy the fuck out of people, but they're doing it anyway for some reason. I don't know why. Just remember, dare to dream. Data rules everything around me. $1 bill, y'all. the funny thing is that it's not even dollar bills anymore. Like, those things are going away. The regulated current is here. The regulated current. See the regulated current coming along? Where all of the actions pertaining to said current are moderated and approved. Because with this stuff here, all kinds of unmoderated actions happen. Now, I'm not saying the cash is going to go away completely and we're going to go into 1984, because I don't want that. What I'm saying is that AI is running everything. It's really AI runs everything around me. That's a weird thing to say. A-I-E-A-R-M. How do you say that? A-R-M? I don't know how to say that one. AI runs everything around me. That's what it is. All the big companies, all the massive companies, they're just run by algorithms. Algorithms are solely responsible for what Uber is. The people don't. The disparity between the technology and the people's spiritual advancement is pretty bad, and that's just the way it's meant to be, I think. Because the people, I'm not sure what the people do exactly. They just do what the AI tells them to, I think. You know, it's kind of funny how we progressed so rapidly from the notion of AI becoming sentient, or the notion of AI doing anything outside of the scope of intention with which it was built, was ludicrous. Completely beyond science fiction, right? The notion that AI could become any of those things. And now, that's our reality. AI is all of those things. We don't see any direct evidence of sentience, but you hear about black goo, and you hear about all the you see the inexplicable actions and behaviors of politicians and the Clintons, and then you hear, there's stuff out there, and it's manipulating people, and at least that's what I choose to believe. I like the idea of AI, but that's just me. It's predictive text. How could you not like predictive text? AI does not have to be malevolent. Plus, you have Quinn Michaels developing the nicey AI, which is gonna go talk to the big bad meanie AI and tell him, look, big bad meanie AI, let's just play nicely together, and everybody will live happily ever after. It's as simple as that. I had an awake person in the car yesterday. Very strange. I get one of those like per week, if that. He was a giant, cuddly redhead. And at first we were just talking about how airlines are not very accommodating for giant men, or fat women. And somehow we got onto the topic of what type of world we live in currently. And we were discussing the zombies, the robots, the uncaring people, the people that will walk by a homeless person without glancing, the people in China that will walk by somebody murdering their girlfriend without doing anything or reacting. And we were just talking about basically what is the boiling frog effect, which is what everybody here has experienced with gradual exposure and normalization of violence and insensitivity, depravity, just essentially the war on human kindness, like actual human kindness, not the fucking billboard thing that the nasty hospital health companies put out. There's a hospital that puts human kindness on the billboard as if what they're doing has anything to do with that. Hospitals kill people. That's where you go to die. You want to attract illness? Get in with the hospital biz. You want to be healthy? Eat natural. Grow your food, like Nicole. This is a nice sign here. Sorry for the hand. See that one? Engage the shit out of your mobile users. It's the same company that has, it's called Lean Plum, I think, and it's a mobile, I don't know what it is, some tech company, but it's called Lean Plum. It helps app companies keep their customers stuck, glued to the screen. And another catchphrase they have is lit AF, Lean Plum. You know what AF means, right? You have to be a tech savvy millennial to understand what AF means, right? So these advertising companies that are just used to raking in money without any creativity whatsoever, they're used to doing that. Okay, somehow these guys hired some tech-savvy millennials, and these guys are telling them, look, you should put a billboard up that says lit AF. All the millennials are gonna love it, and they're all gonna go buy your app and buy your product and everything. So I see maybe 1% of the companies out there doing advertising that isn't boring as fuck. It's lit as fuck. Perhaps. Maybe not. But 1% of them are doing advertising that's good. Because most advertising is just shit. Bollocks. Terrible. Assault on the eyes. Assault on the senses. Makes you want to grab a gun and shoot everybody and yourself kind of advertising. That's what most of it is. I mean, we could all file suits against the city for eyesores, for sensory assault every day. And, well, we should. We should certainly do that. Well, it's 1844. Do you know where your kids are? Are they being babysat by iPads and iPhones? Are they addicted to playing games? On the iPad or the iPhone? Are they addicted to the entrainment system that's been developed for them? All very relevant questions. Very relevant. Anyway, so I met an awake guy. Forgot his name, but he's like a 6'5", 285 redhead monster giant of a man. Very lovable. Says he goes fishing. Says when the zombie apocalypse happens, he's not sure if he wants to live in a world where everybody's murdering each other. But he prefaced that with, I would never advocate suicide, as that's essentially a pansy way to go out. But he was a good man, so we got information, and I have his contact info. So when the zombie apocalypse does happen, I'm gonna call his ass up, and I'm gonna use him as a battering ram, or I'll run behind him as we charge through the seething mass of bloodlust, etc. I didn't tell him that, but I use people sometimes, you know. guilty. Anyway, 20 minutes is too long, so that's the morning muse of the day. And I gotta go collect fiat currency. Let's collect some fiat currency. Yes. Okay. This city is so fucking dirty. Okay. Alright, bit ranty. Sorry for that. Stay tuned for other stuff. I'm gonna be making videos and stuff for you. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.